Alright, we're back, and in a last-ditch effort to gain one more greater rift level, I did make a couple of changes. I had been looking for ways to just change a little bit of defense over to offense, and I found a couple, but I think it seems like I gave up a lot of defense for just a little bit of offense. So I put a diamond in here. And I switched this over from armor to reduced cooldown. So that brought me from, I believe this was at 41, now it's at 51. So I gained a little bit of cooldown time for my Army of the Dead and a little bit of extra damage for my Captain Crimson. I went and I made a whole bunch of yellow gems. I put yellow gems in here, and I took out the the rubies. I think I maybe gained, the 17% that I need to get up one more greater lift level damage-wise, but I think I gave up a lot of defense. I gave up the purple gem, which was, 23% life. I gave up the armor for the shield and the rubies. I have no idea how much I gave up there defense-wise, but I mean, I'd give it a try. I just have a feeling I'm gonna die a lot, but and I may not even have gained enough. Maybe what that means is I'll just have to spam my blood rush a little bit more to make sure I'm always getting that increased armor. I just can't see myself giving up either of these two defensive gems. I don't know. I just can't honestly see how I would be able to survive at all without that 60% damage reduction from non-physical. Not to mention when I'm below 50% life, getting the extra 75% against cold, fire, lightning, poison, arcane. I don't know. I just, I see a lot of people using Zai's Stone of Vengeance. But even that, with that, you've got to be somewhat close to the enemy to get a lot of the bonus damage for Crispin Sentence and Bane of the Trapped. If I'm too far away, if they're not within that 15 yards, then I'm not gaining a lot of I'm losing a lot of bonus damage. So I'm just not sure how the Zai's Stone of Vengeance helps. I mean, unless if, I'm within, I'm just 15 yards away, in which case I'm just gaining a 12% bonus to damage, but maybe if there were some way to be doing some kind of crowd control effect. Now she does a little bit, but I can't control who she attacks and who she just slows melee attackers. So if you're far away, you know, that's not doing anything. Like I said, she does do a lot of crowd control effect, but it's not that much.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
So, why are you here, Templar?
Oh, come on.
I swore an oath.
Man, I wish you could just shut that off. Yeah, I don't know. Just looking for some sort of way to be able to do some sort of crowd control, so I don't have to be right near the enemy. But it would have to be a sort of a ranged thing. I mean, this does obviously crowd control when you hit it, but it only does it for that first second. So you lose, you don't get any bonus damage from the from this. So unless if I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth to give up the bonus damage for the unconventional warfare. I'd be losing Bane of the Trapped for this. I'd be losing Crispin Sentence from this if I'm far away. You know, if I'm far away, that's what I'm losing. All for the sake of the Zai's Stone of Vengeance. I just can't see it. Alright, let's do a few like this. And you know, I'll know after probably doing 1 or 2 or 3 whether or not it's going to be worth it. Like I said, I might have gained 1 greater rift level, but the only thing to do after that, if you know, is to really just give up one of these 2 legendary gems. But boy, I don't know. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can give those up. Alright, here we go. 125.
Unleash your power, champion.
Yikes.
No time.
And get him. Oh, come on!
Has blessed me.
Could swear I cast that simulacrum.
Give it no time.
Juggernaut. Gonna skip the Juggernaut, hate to say it.
That is not possible. Do not fear the end.
Dead end.
Your death that is not possible.
I'm not doing bad for not having cast my simulacrum for the beginning there. Oh,
That needs to recharge. That needs to recharge. That needs to recharge. Give it more time. That needs to recharge.
Juggernaut.
Give it more time.
Oh.
I must wait. Your death nears.
Awaits you.
We get one more pylon. There we go.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
I get it.
Give it more time. That needs to recharge.
Wow. Alright. I would have done even better had in the beginning there I used my could have sworn I cast that simulacrum. I think
ages past had proven themselves. If you have, let's see the gem.
I think in the very beginning you can't cast it like immediately upon entering. I think you've got to wait like just a second or two for whatever reason, just to get in there, or I don't know exactly what the reason is, but just seems like you can't just cast it.
I need to go back.
You have proven yourself worthy.
I was pretty well.
Such a brave
One thing I
soul.
definitely did differently this time is I really tried to spam this blood rush to get that extra armor the whole time. So I don't know. That's what did it. I would have thought I would have died a lot more, but I don't spend it anyway. Really don't think she needs. Really don't think she needs that, but 36% chance to blind, 37% chance to blind. I mean, she's already at maximum, over maximum intelligence. So I don't think she needs it. let's try 126. Might be able to do it. I did this one. I got 4 minutes remaining. Give it a shot. A simulacrum right away.
I must wait.
Trying to get some creature there. Juggernaut.
More time.
Oh, that's no good.
Give it more time. I must.
Come on!
Decay and rot. To recharge. That needs to recharge.
Ah! Hello.
I must wait. I must wait. Your death nears. I must wait.
Well, I don't know.
Give it more time. This world can abide you no longer. More time, I grow weak.
Give it more time. I must wait.
Death nears.
I don't get it.
I'm afraid not.
Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me.
Must serve the sight.
Let's go around in a circle. Well.
Fear ends.
Sight grows.
Oh, flat. Oh.
Give it more time.
Wounds are deep.
That needs to recharge. Must serve the cycle.
How did I miss that?
I must wait.
Decay and rot.
Oh.
I must wait.
I mean, with slightly better maps, who knows? Maybe could have done it.
That needs to recharge.
This world can abide you no longer.
Give it more time. I must wait.
Do not fear the end.
That needs to recharge.
Oh, possible.
I must wait.
All must serve the cycle.
I don't know.
Weakness consumes you.
I must wait.
A grave beckon.
I must wait. I must wait.
A grave beckon.
Guardian has arrived.
Ah, can't do it against him.
I must wait.
And that's why.
I must wait.
He's just, not that he's too tough, but yeah, I'm not even bothered. Come on. I can't get my stacks. I got no revived creatures. I'm not even gonna bother. But I mean, had I got slightly better, you know, maps and so forth, I probably would have been able to do that 126. Let me try it again. Ran into a couple juggernauts. Try it again. Here we go. Simulacrum.
That needs to recharge. A bit more time.
Oh, come on.
This world can abide you no longer.
That needs to recharge. A bit more time.
All must serve the sight.
I must wait.
Wounds are deep.
Goes him. Come on.
That needs to recharge.
Let me see this. Come on.
A bit more time.
Come on. How'd that keep happening?
I must wait.
The prophet would be pleased.
can abide you no longer.
More time.
Oh! It's the fact I can't target them.
That needs to recharge.
Close. Maybe a conduit shrine. This map's usually pretty good.
Weakness consumes you.
I must wait. That needs to recharge.
Decay and rot. Not here.
More time. That needs to recharge. I must wait.
Decay and rot.
I must wait. That needs to recharge. That needs to recharge.
Come on.
That needs to recharge.
The end.
Oh, come on.
To recharge. Give it more time.
Come on!
Give it more time.
One more pylon will do it.
That needs to recharge.
That might be it.
Give it more time.
Oh, come on. Alright. That pylon I got right at the end there, that's what did it.
My name is Ash.
If it wasn't for that,
If you have a gem,
wasn't for that pylon at the end there, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
I need to go back.
Help! I don't know. I don't know if I want to do any more.
Well done, champion.
Now the one big objection I have to a lot of this game, Diablo 3, at least as far as all of this goes, is that if you get a good map, you win. If you don't, you lose. You know, and to me, I don't know, that randomness, that just dependency upon the maps, I just don't like it. I don't like that idea. I don't know, to me, you know, I want it to be based off of my skill, my playing ability, maybe my ability to design a build that works well. But to just be completely reliant upon getting a good map, to win it, I don't know. I just don't like that idea.
Perfect. Thank you.
And so, you know, I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I can win the next one. I can get a 127 if I get a good map. You know, not if I play well, and not if I've got a build that can really do well, but no, if I get a good map. And then there are some builds that are completely dependent upon that. I've noticed that some of the builds, for instance, let's say that utilize the curses to where 1% bonus damage for each enemy affected by one of your curses. Okay, well, all you got to do is fish through greater rifts to get a map that has tons of creatures. You know, and some maps have more than others. So if you get a map that's like twisty and windy with very few creatures, then you skip it. Or you just exit out completely and then start up a new greater rift. And you keep doing that till you finally find a map in a greater rift that has tons of creatures, so you can get maybe 100% bonus damage. And, you know, some people don't mind doing that. I don't know. I just, to me, I'd rather be more based upon my playing ability. Like I said, my ability to come up with ideas for a good build, rather than just saying, okay, well, if I get a good map, I win. If I don't, I lose. Then at that point, it just almost comes down like more to randomness. And I think some people will even go so far as to get 2, 3, 4, 500 Greater Rift Keystones. They'll start up a Greater Rift. And immediately you can see, you know, is the map, the very first one that you do, is it one that's going to have tons of creatures? If not, you just immediately exit out. You don't even bother. You just immediately exit out and then start up a new game, new Greater Rift. Rinse and repeat. Start up a new rift, and if it's a good map, you play it. If not, you immediately exit out. And I know that there's one map that I've gotten. It's rare, but basically I can win the whole rift just off of the first map. There's just so much in the map. It's usually the ones with the, I think it's got the green lawn, and there's been a couple times when there's 3 or 4 pylons right in that map. So maybe that's what people do. Maybe they just fish for that map, you know, and get the pylons and win it just based off of that. And if they don't get that map, like I said, they just exit out immediately. I don't know. I just can't do that. Especially at this point, since I'm using Rathma, which is probably not as good as Corpse Explosion. So, you know, no way I'm going to get up probably much farther than where I'm at right now. $126, $13.50. So I'm at 48. Now, if you look at no 6-piece set, I mean, we're talking about 130s and 140s for the top 10. Where's the Rathma? You know, 120 to 130. So it's at least 10 Greater Rift levels weaker than Corpse Explosion. I just don't enjoy the Corpse Explosion build. Bone Spears. 10 rift levels behind that. Inarius. Probably still Corpse Explosion, I would think. Yeah, still Corpse Explosion. It's just an Inarius version of it. Even Traguli is Corpse Explosion. Is Pestilence Corpse Explosion also? Could be. It is. My goodness. Ugh. Alright. So, overall, I think I'm just going to leave it here. I might have to fish through 10 greater rifts or more just to get, I only got 6 keystones, just to get, like, the utmost favorable map. Like I said, I'm just not up for that. So I'm right up there with most people. So this guy's got 127. See now, let's just say I did a 127. I got a really favorable map and I got a 127. If you look at all of these builds, or all of these, I'm just 5 rifts behind. Okay, so here's an example of what I'm saying. He's got the spreading malediction and he's using curses, so I mean just about 100% guaranteed he's fishing. This person is fishing through greater rifts to try and find a map with tons of creatures on it, and then that way he'll go in and do his spreading malediction, curse 50 creatures, and then get a huge bonus to his damage just from the spreading malediction. Okay, and he's also got borrowed time, so that means he also gets cooldown reduction up to 20% based upon how many creatures he's cursed. So this person most likely, same thing with the Death Nova, Poison Nova build a few seasons ago, just is lucky enough to get that one map with tons of creatures. He pulls them all together, curses them all, and then he's got 20% damage cooldown reduction, and who knows how much, 50%, maybe even 100%, who knows, of spreading malediction bonus damage. And this is one thing that I don't know. I don't know how much of a bonus this gets a person. Because when are you never taking damage? That's something that I find a little intriguing. When are you never taking damage? And I also do not understand Bane of the Stricken. Unless Bane of the Stricken is just being used just for the sake of that 25% bonus against Rift Guardians. Because when are you attacking? Don't you have to personally attack to get that bonus? It's not your skeletons that attack to give you that bonus. So I think it almost all comes down to getting the right map, pooling all your creatures together, all the creatures together, and that's how you win it, I think. You probably just got to time it to where you're doing doing it with your physical, with your convention of the elements. Maybe even get an Oculus. Maybe the only other thing I really don't understand about a lot of this is how people survive the damage. How do they survive the damage? Because if you've got, let's say you get 10 stacks of Squirt's Necklace, which I don't think that's really possible in a Necromancer build, but let's say you do, you get 10 stacks. That's an extra 50% damage right there that you're taking. Now, granted, you got 30% damage reduction from Decrepify. Potency, is that the... I don't know. I can't see how this, without fishing for maps, for good maps, with lots of creatures, I can't see how this build does any better. The only big advantage I can see is you've got, you can be far away from your enemy. So you'll get this Zai's Stone of Vengeance. Maybe that's how they survive. They're far enough away. Well, either way, Cossie's a little bit higher, 500 intelligence higher, 500 Paragon higher. This person probably it's only 100 and so Paragon higher than me. Still got the Zai's Stone of Vengeance. I just wonder if there's something I'm missing there with that Zai's Stone of Vengeance. I'm not sure how Grizzly Tribute contributes to this build. Because just from what I found, this is the one where your creatures give you 10% of your life on hit whenever they hit, but unless you've got a lot of life per hit, it's not going to heal you for that much. The only other thing I could think of trying, I don't think I would use Zai's Stone of Vengeance. If I were going to try anything else with this build. I don't see how that helps. How does that help? You've got to be close to your enemy to get your Bane of the Trapped and Crispin Sentence bonus damage. You got to be within 15 yards. Because the Death Valley, otherwise, well, maybe they just don't care about the damage from the unconventional warfare. Anyways, if I were to try anything else, and I don't even know if I'd want to waste my time, spend my time doing this, but if I were to give up give up esoteric alteration for, I think I would go with Bane of the Powerful. If I were to do anything. That would be an extra 35% bonus damage. But I'd only get 15% damage reduction from elites, which, you know, I'd be losing 60% from non-physical. I would just have to really be spamming this a lot. And even that, I don't know. But if this is maxed up to level 120, something like that, then I would have that bonus throughout the whole rift, because it lasts for, I think, like 2 minutes. And I almost always kill the entire pack with this build. So maybe what I'll do is when I go play the Witch Doctor, which is what I'm going to do next, I guess, when I do greater rifts, I'll just level this up, and then maybe later on, once I'm done with the Witch Doctor, I'll come back again and try this build again, but use Bane of the Powerful instead of Esoteric Alteration. I don't know. That to me, that just doesn't seem like that's gonna work. Of course, my items aren't as good as a lot of other people's items too. I have a single primal item. This one's pretty close to primal. This one could have been better. It's only at 90%. So I'm missing at least 10% there.
Should I find some new attire? These old things are becoming so small.
Alright, let me sign off here. And I think that's all I'm going to do with the Necromancer for now. When I come back, first I'm going to clean out my inventory. I'm going to get rid of a whole bunch of this stuff that I'm just not going to use. And I'm going to clean out a bunch of that. And then I'll be starting up the Witch Doctor. Probably starting with Poison Dart Carnival. Alright, I will see you all in a little while. Bye, everyone.